Hello folks, welcome back to the channel. My name is Joel Duggan and this is the Citadel server, hanging out in the medieval town of Westhill as we often do. Big shout out and thank you to MindTripMedia for the 100 bits and to Scotsman UK for the tier 1 sub. 6 months! That's the Air Keystone badge kicking off the stream. Those support notifications happening in the starting soon screen. I very much appreciate it. Hope you're all having a good day. We are going to look around and see what other things we can do here. We left off last time working on the courtyard in the keep. We have to sleep again here in a minute. And the only real big structure thing left to work on the keep is the west tower. So last time we did all the detail here in the courtyard. And everything else in the keep, like the main hall, the apse, and the mezzanine, and the little balcony, they all hinge on what we decide to do for, well, that's weird. Why is that lower? They all hinge on what we decide to do for furniture, for a furniture mod or a data pack. So that is going to have to wait. And I'm feeling pretty chill today, so we might mess off into the Northern Kingdom and just make a road or do a few things like that. 5,000 bits from Cosmic. Holy smokes. Happy Thursday, says Cosmic. Thank you, Cosmic. That's amazing. Absolutely incredible. SweetSandi, good to see you. Hi there is here. Blast Jordan is here. Yanni, what's up? So this tower here, and one of the reasons I don't want to texture this is because it's going to be a pain in the butt. Like, it's going to be an entire lifetime on scaffolding. I'm going to lose years off of my life putting texture on this thing. I'm not sure why I thought it was a good idea to make such a tall tower. But one of the things that I thought we could do, we've got these little buttresses here, these stone buttresses that are helping support the wall and creating some visual interest. And there is one right up against that side of the tower. So I'm wondering if we could put one on this side of the tower. It would take over this spot here. The only thing I'm worried about is if it's going to make this look a little bit funny, because this looks pretty cool, right? That section right there. And I'm not sure if I'm going to mess it up. Voldare with 100 bits, SweetSandi with 100 bits, and Blank Benji resubbing at tier 1 for 18 months, a year and a half. Thanks so much, Blank Benji. That's amazing. That kicked off a hype train. Very much appreciated. I think it might have been Voldare, maybe SweetSandi, who kicked off the hype train, but thanks very much. Folks, if you want to participate, it is 100 bits, a tier 1 sub, or a prime sub. Speaking of, actually, I should let folks know that I'm planning a Starfield September support-a-thon next week, starting at 9 p.m. my time, UTC minus 3 hours, on September 5th is when I will get access to Starfield. I spent the morning setting up my OBS for Starfield. I still have to set up the details of the support-a-thon, but essentially it's going to track things like bits, Twitch subs, but also Patreon subscribers, and we're going to stream every day that we can continue to unlock more stuff. Again, more details are coming for that. I've got a couple things I need to do in terms of figuring out the details. Word Nerdify with 100 bits. Thanks very much. And Blank Benji again. I think I got that one, but twice is better than not at all. So I guess we'll just go get some stone and kind of mess around with this and kind of see if the idea is right. This is something I want to do. These are andesite and polished andesite. Gonna need some more walls. Don't think we need the lanterns right now. Right, I think that was it. The fastest way down there. Probably jumping off the wall. Word Notify. Thanks very much. Appreciate the kind words. So they are 1, 2, 3 walls, and they come out 2 from the back. And they're even with that. So it goes there. Yeah, that doesn't really work, does it? It's gonna be tricky. It might mean redesigning some of the stuff here. Oh, I didn't bring those. Crap. So that could connect, maybe. That was a level 2 hype train. Thanks very much, folks. Appreciate that. Right, so that goes all the way up here, like that. I really don't think this is going to work. Yeah, not a big fan. I know I'm missing a piece up there, but just not working. I guess it sort of works. We'd have to fill that part in the back. Maybe what I need to do instead of putting a buttress on the side of it, maybe what I need to do, we've got this thing here that kind of overlaps on the back. Maybe I need to wrap that around. Like maybe there needs to be something here to help separate it out there. So instead of adding to this side, maybe I need to make a wrap. Pull that around. This is also also mostly andesite as well. So I'll go get the other blocks that I'm missing. Griffin Prime. Hello, hello. Love the town. Thanks very much. Did I go the wrong way? No. I need to go upstairs. I think I should probably bring some of this stuff down. I think I'm in a spot now where all this kind of stuff needs to go back downstairs. I saw a really cool UI mod the other day when I was looking for more furniture stuff online. And what it did was in the bottom, like right hand side of the screen here, it put up a little icon that said like, this is the last item that you picked up. And it stays there for like a couple seconds. And the person even commented and said, hey, for all those people that don't want to lose their shulker boxes, this is the mod for you. And I was like, well, I feel seen. Nothing missing. I bookmarked the video. I might actually go and check it out. I wouldn't mind adding a couple of little UI mods to our collection here. Cut stone. Stone mini blocks. Those are probably there. Birchwood is here. Actually, that goes in my ender chest, doesn't it? No, I just realized that the ender chest makes the same wood creaky noise that a wooden chest does. You'd think it would be a different sound effect. All right, grab these again. I think that's it. Might as well grab some tuff, some cobble, and some deep slate. Some basalt. Glad to hear you're feeling better, Griffin Prime. That's good. That's good. That's good. So, one thing we could do is take this feature here and push it out. So there would be like a stair there, and then a stair there. Oh, I didn't bring any blocks. Darn it. I gave them all that way and forgot blocks. Yeah, so I'm suffering from having just cleaned out my inventory from last stream that had like everything I needed in it, but it felt really cluttered, so I trimmed it all down to start the stream today, and now I'm just realizing all the basic blocks that I just put away, you know? And looks like those go... I guess what I could do is use these. Don't know if that really makes sense. Or if it even looks good. I don't mind it. I think I have to switch it so that it's not one in the middle, but it's like two long ones on the side. Which means these would go higher. Although it still has that problem of overlapping here, doesn't it? Well, maybe this could be attached to it. I think maybe we just leave it like that. Cosmic Dancer, holy smoke. Starting the support-a-thon early, or the help towards Joel moving, your choice. Cosmic Dancer with a $200 donation. Wow. Thank you ever so much. Holy crap. And while we're at it, thank you for all the help you do behind the scenes too. With all the research and stuff you help out with. Maybe this just has to be andesite. Be happy when I'm not bouncing around on this roof. That's for sure. I mean, I could just not use that one, right? I could just get rid of that entirely. Although, is there one down this way? Yeah, so I don't want to do that. Again, Cosmic, thank you ever so much. Yeah, it still looks weirdly weird. I know you're not going to be viewing it from up here, but like I'm trying to wrap my head around the geography of the whole thing. Geometry, sorry, not geography. That was a dumb Freudian slip. I was looking at the map. I didn't know this little pond was here. I don't know, I think it might take away from some of the height of it, but not bad. I think this piece does have to change. Josh Lizard subscribing with Prime. Thanks so much, Josh. If you haven't already, make sure you connect your Discord and your Twitch. Join us in the Joel Duggan Discord. Westhill does have some very nice geography and geometry. No, I appreciate that. I think maybe this thing has to be lower on the sides, maybe? That makes logical sense, I think. Seems like a decent transition. Yeah, I don't know what to do about that space right there. Maybe what I had before was good. Well, that was great. You'd think seeing scaffolding is something that you're supposed to meant to climb on, that you'd be able to jump to it and land on it. I think it looks better like that. Maybe we could even put in some walls around it. Help smooth it out. I might actually switch that to a polished andesite slab. I just don't want it to connect to that, right? Or feel like it connects to that. Already I'm feeling the anger at the scaffolding. Ooh, the walls do not look good. No, I thought they would. They do not. I guess that's okay. So then for the bottom part, I was thinking we'd switch this out. And I can do some more texturing and stuff here too. I think that looks pretty good. Certainly separates the tower from this building next to it better. So many blocks. And then we'll go back inside and finish it from where it's visible on the inside. Actually, let's make that like that. Might be worth putting in a temporary door somewhere down here. Quick in and out as I need. I don't know what you mean by give a purpose for a water drain. Like, give what a purpose for a water drain? You gotta remember there's a stream delay. Actually, maybe we'll put that here. Regular basalt and cracked stone as well. Cracked stone, I think I've got some in the furnace. Yep. All right. Don't want to get too carried away. I want to make sure that this is working. It's not bad. Don't know what to do about that spot there. I guess we'd pull that all the way up. Oh, on that thing for a water drain? Yeah, that wouldn't make a lot of sense anyway. Plus, there's no room for it. Need something else down in here. That doesn't look good at all. That's a little bit better. I forgot how well lit the dock is. I didn't even realize it was nighttime. It feels okay. I'm going to move that one though. And I find that tuff can sometimes look like a shadow. So I might be able to take advantage of that. And put that up in here. That actually didn't take very long. That was going to take longer. Man, this weird pair of bricks is really causing me some issues. I think this is like the third or fourth time we swapped these out. think that looks okay. Okay. We'll leave it there. I'll double check the other side. I really like this gradient on the side of the keep. It works really, really well. Thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, I like it too. For folks that are wondering, in case you didn't catch it all, it's the dark blocks are mud. Then there's smooth basalt, regular basalt. Those only work when you can put them on their end. And then cobbled deep slate. And then it goes tough and cobble. So that's the gradient. The trick is to kind of like have little bits poking out, like have a little bit of deep slate poking out into the other stuff. Usually a good idea. Now here we're too high, sort of. I guess we could maybe mess around here because we've done it over here, right? Kind of helps create a little bit of variety. It was better the other way. No, probably not. Okay, and then the idea was to take this tower and turn it into andesite, but I don't think I want to do that. Although this is stone. Missed the jump. Yeah, that'll probably look okay. The fact that you can only put scaffolding on some blocks is also a pain. So where would I want this to go? I guess the andesite would have to come up pretty high, right? So we'd want it to come up to here. So like the whole thing is going to be andesite probably into about there. Yeah. It'll be tricky here. I wonder if this could use another ring on it, maybe? No, I don't want to pull away from the height of it. So I'm thinking we'll start maybe about here. I'm definitely going to need more andesite. I mean, I have some downstairs. I mean, in my inventory for this build, there's going to be a need. Oops. So, if we look at that from far away, well, that was close. Yay, scaffolding. Yeah, it has to be more elongated, I think. Hopefully this won't look bad. Wherever will I get the blocks from? Oh yeah, I've got my entire swamp mine that's full of andesite. At least I think it is. It doesn't look that bad that these are the same block. I thought it was going to be a problem, but it's probably okay. Oh, there we go. Out of andesite. Go downstairs and get the whole box, probably. I know I've said it before, but 2 wide staircases make your life way easier. If I was to build a castle in the future, I think some of my, like, there would still be a few narrow staircases that are 1 wide, but I think most of them would end up being 2 blocks wide. Oh, I should have slept. I don't know where there's an extra bed. More blocks? What do you mean more blocks? Yeah, I'm always short something, right? Actually, if I had died when I fell off that scaffolding there, I would have been pretty mad. I mean, I would have just spawned nearby, but it would have just been a yard sale. I think the thing about the 2 block wide for staircase meadow is, oh no, is the idea that you don't bounce off of anything. You can walk down the middle and not touch the walls, so you can travel up it very quickly. And as a mouse movement, it's very easy to just kind of like go up and then left and up and then left, you know, or just like it's a quick 90-degree. Whereas in smaller staircases, like inside these towers, it's always just like, it's like a constant, you have to like constantly move your mouse. Whereas with a 2 wide, you can do like staggered movements. You can do a bop, bop, bop. Like it's a little bit more of a cadence to it, I guess. So I really don't have much of a pattern. I'm just kind of randomly making these all different heights. I know the bottom is going to be all andesite now, so at least I can do that. There's that faux ceiling that we put in for the other staircase. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. All right, that should go to there. And then these two as well. Is that visible from inside? No. Whoops. What was that? Was the door. Darn it. Really easy to get turned around. And then the front part here. So yeah, that's that kind of faux ceiling that we put in because we needed something to attach the lights to. All right. I think that's everything. Thanks for the lurk, Voldare. Appreciate it. Place the door. So still some more detail to happen, but at least we've got this basic part in. I don't think I wanted a window on that side. I think the windows are just going to be on their own at the top. See, I totally used my elytra there. That's not right at all. Speaking of, I gotta go repair those soon. So obviously we need to add a lot more detail to it, but the main kind of like color shift is happening. Or texture shift, I should say. I might have gone a little high on the andesite. Maybe I want to pull that down a little bit. I like the pattern. I think maybe it's just a little bit too high. Break time when you're ready. Sounds like a good plan, Cosmic. I will do that while I'm flying. Folks, if you're new to the stream, I take a break about once an hour. Gives me a chance to refresh my coffee, grab a stretch. You should too. Maybe even tell a friend. First, we're going to thank Zorbo42. That's a really unique and fun username. Thanks very much for the Prime sub. 8 months. Wow. You must be a lurker most of the time. But Zorbo, really appreciate the support. I think I already said thanks to Josh Lizard for the Prime sub, but just in case, thanks very much. Make sure to tag a friend, let them know that we're streaming. We're trying to grow the community as always. And don't forget to let people know about the support-a-thon next week with Starfield. I cannot wait to get my hands on that game. It looks like it's going to be really, really fun. So give me about 5 or 6 minutes. I'll be right back. All right. So I think we'll take a look at the pattern at the top. And like I said, I'm going to pull that down a little bit. Maybe by 2 blocks. Yeah. I like the shape of it. I think we just need to make it a little bit lower. It's really high up there. Okay, get that. Whoops. What am I walking over? Oh, that. Do. Oh yes, this is where scaffolding stops being helpful. I think that looks about right. I know I left that one straggler up there, but that's fine. This roof is a pain. Yeah, that feels a little bit better. We can still maybe elongate this side a little bit. Maybe we'll push this up a little bit. Word Nerdify gifting 5 tier 1 subs to the community. Thank you ever so much. Bam Bam MC, a regular name around here. You've got a gift sub. Benji Bananas, 40 Thieves, Nan HD, and that crazy kid. Make sure to thank Word Nerdify if you are here in the chat. And connect your Discord and your Twitch. Join us in the Joel Duggan Discord. Maybe we do this. Maybe we don't. So I just feel so plain. I think we'll put another piece up there. Yeah, it's not the easiest door to get in and out of. Now I was thinking about windows, and I don't know there's really a spot along here that I'd want to put them. It would be on this wall if we did it. So we'd have to pick like one of these turns. I guess it could look okay. But it's not going to be a central window because of the way that we'd have to do it. So maybe we won't. Yeah, this is really not a great interaction. I kind of want to rethink this. I think this is visible outside. Oh no, it's not. Oh, we'd want that to stay andesite though, yeah. That's better. Just don't want it to look like a checkerboard. Trick is to not distribute things too evenly, you know? Hmm. Take this down a bit. It still looks like it's going in a weird line. That's right, let's get rid of that one in the middle then. Okay, I think we're doing okay. Nope. Sometimes simpler is better. It's hard because it's such a small tower. I think one of the reasons it was easier on the other towers is because they're like 5 by 5 or 7 by 7 or even bigger. Like that's an 11 by 11, I think. So like it's difficult on such a small resolution to have things look kind of blended in any way. It's also hard not to get dizzy. Okay. So that's not the final texture, but it's a good part of it. I think I want to add in a couple of andesite blocks like these ones. And then we need to add in a couple of bricks up along there. So thankfully only part of this is visible. Maybe not directly across from that. Maybe we'll put it up here. Hey, there's mini packs mostly lurking. Up to your eyeballs in glue. That doesn't sound good. I don't think I like the cracked bricks. So put 2 down there. Now weasel in a third one. About there. And then on this side, maybe there. I really don't want to take away from the height at all. I'd say that's pretty good. And then we'll try to find a spot to put one on the south place. And I'd say probably quite high up. Yeah, like probably up in there somewhere. If at all, maybe we don't need one. It's kind of your natural habitat and is being glued together. Yeah, I feel like right there. We'll get one in there. Hopefully that's not too high. I think we could go maybe one lower. I like the way that you texture, Joel. Some Minecraft creators, the texturing doesn't make sense in my brain. Thanks. I think for me, it's like, this is where I think my artist experience comes in terms of like balancing things and trying to make sure something is evenly distributed, you know? I don't think I'm gonna like that corner part. But it's okay, it's fine. I think that's pretty good. So before I go and do anything on the top part, I actually need to go repair my elytra and my pickaxe just as I can sort of feel it getting low. And I feel like there's going to be a lot of flying. And while I'm gone, Cosmic had put a request in to anybody on the server that wanted to help them with a dark room mob spawner. And there's two reasons. One, to get the drops, but the other main reason is to reduce the amount of surface level spawns happening in Summerville. So we'll go take a look and see where Cosmic wants that. I have the coordinates in Discord. First, of course, we will empty things out a bit. Bring those. Do I have more cobblestone here? I hope I do. Cool. That goes there. All right, we'll just wait to sleep. We're good. Oh, I should go get that bed off of the dock before I forget it there. Yeah, that's pretty good. Step back and take a look. Feels a little bit strange on this side, but I don't know what we could do. Maybe that's where we could put the wall. I'm not going to point out the grass block with the flower on it that you walked past. Oh, really? Where did I walk past a grass block? Is it in here? For folks just joining, if you haven't figured it out, Cosmic put little dirt and grass blocks around with flowers on them in places that they're not supposed to be. In some of the more decorated places, it's hard to spot them. I don't see what you're talking about. By the guardhouse near the gate. By the guardhouse. Oh. By the guardhouse near the gate. Way over here? Oh, there it is there. Unless that's a different one. That's the one. All right, cool. It is funny. I do find it funny that not only have I been finding them and picking them up, Cosmic, who planted all of them, came through and did like a once through and said, oh, okay, I think I got them. And we're still finding them places. Where's my grass box? There we go. Okay, set spawn, turn on shaders, and we will go repair, and then we will go look for the place we're going to put a mob spawner in Summerville. I think I might put a wagon in the courtyard for the keep. That might be a good idea too. Gotta take these down as well. Maybe I'll do that on the way back. Yeah, I really like this place with shaders on. I wish I could play with shaders on. It's out here I get 75, but because of all the armor stands and different effects that we've got going on in the town, I only get like 35. And there's a weird frame stutter. I'm not sure if you can see it, but when I go back and forth on my monitor, what it feels like to me, it's like it shakes back and forth when I go like this. So it's hard on the eyes. Unfortunately, I can't play very very long. But when you're doing something smooth, like just walking to a destination with very few, mouse turns, it's more tolerable, and it's a really nice way to show off the area. One of the things I like doing is when I have to go run an errand, I like to walk it, show off the area. I've been thinking about, getting a new PC at some point in the next year or two, and I'm kind of wondering like what specs I would need to be able to play the kind of things I want to play and just not have to think about it, But I'm not in a position as a streamer where I'm going to have any kind of like endorsement or brand deal with any computer bot, I mean, I'd be happy even if it was just like a small discount for a certain amount of advertising. But I haven't even priced out a new computer. I don't know whether I would just buy one, build one. See, the advantage of getting something like what Pixel Riffs had, he was approached by a company like Nvidia and then some other local British computer builder. And when you've got that kind of thing, it means that the people putting it together, everything is chosen to work. Oh, Scan. Thank you, Dan. Appreciate that. Yeah, Scan in England. And it is like it's all meant to work together, so it it does really really well. Where My buddy John and I picked components we thought would work good together, but obviously I still have issues, you know? Happy to chat about it with you at some point, says Minipax. I really think what you want is an integrator. So if there's an issue, you have a one-stop shop. Yeah, you mean buy it from a local, you know, Nova Scotia company or someplace where it's easy to ship to me, and if anything goes wrong, then the people that put it together will have some sort of warranty, right? Rather than relying on the warranty for each individual part that you've picked up from the manufacturers. Probably should have checked the life of my elytra before I did that. I don't think it was that low. Oh, that's a ceiling. That probably repaired the elytra. Yeah, almost. That's funny. Let's see if we can do this one shot. Nailed it. All right. Let's get a few things going here. We'll repair that and repair that. A lot of dudes. The elytra just about fixed. And while that's happening, I'm going to check the coordinates. -502, 64, and 1066 will take you to the top part. Anywhere under there is fine. I even left a handy sign. Mob farm down there, please and thank you. Take you to the up top part. Cosmic, you'll have to explain a little bit more about what you mean by that. You mean the upper level of the mob farm? I have to look up kind of like where we want to do mob farm stuff. Does my stream freeze when I'm not tabbed into Minecraft, by the way? Like, do you guys still see movement while I'm tabbed away? OBS is not showing me any updates. It doesn't. Really? That's annoying. Wonder why that is. I don't remember that being a thing. Well, that's a pain. Some mods do that, so it might be a setting. Oh, okay. Thanks, Minipacks. I didn't add any new mods, but they've all been updated. No, Meadow, it is not you. I just happened to look over at my little monitor screen on OBS and noticed it. So if anybody, rather than me searching for it and this thing coming to a grinding halt, what's killing the piglins? There are minecarts. There's 25 minecarts in that space right down there. You might have heard them when I first got here. If I turn up the volume, you will hear it. Unfortunately, it never goes away. How is the game volume, by the way? Would folks want to hear more or less? I mean, that's close enough, really. Now that we have cherry wood, we could change all the wood that's in this place. All the trapdoors in here could be changed into cherry wood trapdoors. This place could look really cool because it's all pink in terms of the glass and the design and stuff. How are we doing for fuel back here? Yikes. 20 and 64. Still have that weird chest splitting bug where they don't split evenly. Or feature, I guess, depending on how you look at it. No gold bars. Interesting. I guess we really weren't here that long. Don't know what box I don't have here. Well, that's supposed to be over there. Right. Cosmic says, yeah, so I haven't picked out where underneath I want the farm exactly, so the coordinates will take you to the surface with a staircase down to underground. Okay. So for anybody that has built a mob farm recently, because I have not done a mob farm for a very long time, where vertically do we want to put it? Now keep in mind, the main goal of this is not necessarily to get the most spawns for the most drops. The goal is to get a lot of spawns so that Cosmic's surface level builds don't get a lot of spawns. We want to kind of direct the spawning to happen elsewhere. So it's going to double as a mob farm, and it's going to be cool and important to clear the mob farm from time to time, because that will keep spawning happening down below. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Gotta go to Cosmics. Was on autopilot. Cosmic, Summerville is so big, you could almost have a second portal. The Nookie, never seen the nether on the Citadel? Oh, cool. I'll go through slowly when I come back through. When we head back to Westhill. Oh, well played. I thought that was a skeleton because you're all in white. When did you start wearing iron armor? That's cool. So many cherry trees since the last time I've been here. So the last technical project we did for Cosmic was the Sniffer Farm. It was right there. They built the farm and then I added the collection system underneath it. I love that you've got bees flying around in here. That's so cool. Yeah, this is where I thought it was. Okay. Mob farm down there, please and thanks. Oh. Did you break a flower? You did something. I feel like I've been down here before. Maybe the last time we talked about the mob farm. I keep on going down the stairs. Looks like it goes all the way to the bottom. So that's obsidian. This is a mine. So that's just a stair, I guess, to get us down here. A mod in game? Oh no. Yeah, exactly. So where are we in the map here? I mean, that's pretty central. Is there any place in particular, Cosmic, that you would want it in terms of like... Yeah, we did talk about it before, so you wanted the same place. Okay. So I guess the idea is like this at least gets us down to where we are going to be potentially digging for it, or at least sorting it out. I would imagine the idea is to put it as low down in the world as possible, right? Like is to start right down to bedrock. So there's going to be a lot of deep slate digging. But as far as like the XYZ coordinate or XZ coordinate, I don't know why I interchanged Z and Z. It's because I'm Canadian, but I grew up watching American Sesame Street. I mean, this is pretty central. Yeah, you don't want to hear it. Right. No, that makes sense. Yeah, you don't want it near the surface. You want it... I think low down would be optimum for spawns anyway. But I feel like kind of like right where we are is pretty good. Meadow says, as far as I understand, mob spawning lowest would be for the highest rates. But actually, if you want to activate it from the surface... Oh, I gotta be careful here in case there's zombies coming around. I hear them wandering around. Let me move to a safer distance. That's a cool house. Are there any pink houses? Like any cherry wood? I don't see any. Cosmic likes their flowers. I thought that was Cosmic for a second. Oh, the Nookie and Cosmic has done really wild stuff. Like, check this out. Get up on top of the tree here. Right, and there's all these patterns. So if you look at it on the map, right, they make different patterns, but it's a lot more subtle and nicer looking with shaders on in the real world. You only have the one sniffer, Cosmic? Oh no, there's the other one. There is a pink house. I see a pink house there. That's not cherrywood though. Maybe it will be. Oh, I see more pink over that way too. Anyway. It feels like maybe either directly under the tree, which is where we could maybe hide a staircase to get down to the mob farm. Does the tree have any kind of entrance to it? Looks like there's some hollowness going on. Successful parkour. Not something you hear from me very often. Thought that was a dragon head in the lake for a second. There is. Yeah, I feel like we could probably use this to go straight down. Or to have like easy access later. Or maybe have all the drops. Could be... I missed this door the first time. We could have a staircase or a water elevator that could take you down, Cosmic. And then we could... Weird that there's no connection there. I guess what do you do? Just jump over the side? So that way you can go in, you can collect your stuff. Under the tree. Well, it feels very central, right? Oh, pig's trying to come out. Yeah. That would take care of a lot of this area. I don't know if it would take like much more, because this is like what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 160. Well, you know, under the tree would probably cover most of Westhill. Or not Westhill, most of Summerville. Cosmic has a tree pig? Yes. Those look really cool. I like the lanterns, Cosmic. Those are nice too. Especially with the shader reflection. These really add a lot, Cosmic. I mean, you had some stuff here before, but I think these really set the vibe with the petals falling and stuff. Like really cool, especially because this is like your entrance into Summerville, right? Like works out really well. Oh, that's cool. I don't think I noticed those before. I like that. It's too bad that you can't attach them to the bottom of things. You know, like I know that they float, but it's too bad you can't put them on the bottom of things. You need to connect the tree to the path that's on the list. Okay, cool. So I'll take the long way through the nether here. So we've got a couple of different paths that connect off in different directions. But once you get into this main area, this is where a lot of people's portals are. So we've got, this goes to the South Meadows. And then this goes to the Piglin zombie farm, the zombified Piglin farm. This just goes south to the modern city. And then this way, this is the south sort of passage. I don't know if, yeah, see, I still don't have this working. I don't know why. Then we've got, this goes to the inn on the bridge in Dartmouth Meadows. Obviously, going west goes towards the desert where we do all of our sand mining and all that kind of stuff. Also, Alistair's Avalon area is down that way too. There's also the, whatchamacallit, the Guardian Farm. This goes to my swamp base, so it's all kind of green and murky looking. And then we have the potion brewing stations that Mac has built in the Wizard Tower are there. We've got the Iron Farm is up there. The Iron Farm is green and brown. That's why it's green and brown. And then I've got like a little workroom in here where I do like smelting and storing stuff. This is the north passage, and that goes to our ice spikes and our mesa. And then in between, we just kind of connected them up with colors that make sense. So we transitioned into sandstone, and then this goes west towards the desert. And then, of course, the main hub is this giant build that has all these different, like, underground sort of bits. It goes all the way up to bedrock. This was the first big build we did on the server. And I've got a way down there somehow. I think it's around this way. This way. Yeah, I can sit here and there's like a big lava catching thing, and this has got these spiky bits underneath it. All very dangerous, but looks cool. I don't remember what happened here, whether it got blown up or whether I just never bothered to fix it or finish it maybe. Our nether hub has a very good inside. It does not have a very good outside. Throw the ring, Frodo, right? Yeah, that was absolutely the inspiration for that little platform. Good catch. Good catch. I quite like it up here too. I like these. I think those came together quite nicely. And I like the detail. Even though it's all one color, it sort of suits the nether, I think. And then the rest of these are just interconnecting hallways that were just fun to decorate. That's Steven's big stair build, so his main area is that way. And then this portal takes us to the center of the overworld at the 1-1 coordinates for X and Y, or X and Z rather. And that's how we get to Westhill. So here is the center of the overworld for Westhill. So we were in the portal, which is down here. And then Summerville is like way down there. But this is us. And then spawn is right here. That's where everybody spawns in. And that's Yarn Farm, and that's the Moss Farm. And then Westhill is over this way. I don't remember the last time I mentioned it, but we use command blocks on the server to make these quote-unquote portals work, so you can kind of teleport yourself to the medieval fantasies area, which is like 10,000 blocks away, right? So we were at 1.1, and now we're at negative 89.33 and negative 97. Your description of the spawn chunks of it looking like inside out t-shirt is very apt. Oh yeah, the nether hub. The nether hub looks like an inside out t-shirt. When you approach the nether hub from like the nether wastes, the nether hub on Citadel does not look like much. That would be kind of a fun project where it wouldn't be too big. It wouldn't require everything to be all the same. We could just take all of the designed tunnels that are currently, you know, in the nether hub and just like pull those design features outside and design the outside of everything. That could look pretty cool. That'd be a fun side project as something in between, you know, Westhill and whatever I do next. There's a lot of farms and stuff that still have to be built out here too. I really want stuff like this going like as far as the eye can see, right up into the keep, the walls. The season 7 etho principle, is that what he decided to do, was the inside and outside of the nether hubs? Oh, all interior and didn't have to worry about the exterior? Yeah, that's something I like about Etho's like original series, is that he did like the giant cave base. And when you do that, you don't have to worry about it. There's a giant pink tree over there. Wonder who put that there. Speaking of, we can probably take these down. Hopefully that's all of it. Unfortunately, I think this is a natural or a manufactured tree. So I'm probably going to have to use a hoe to get most of this. I just realized that the leaf blocks for the cherry blossoms have a different noise. I mean, my leaves sound like dirt. They normally sound like grass, but I replaced the grass noise in Minecraft because I really don't like it. I think that was on my list too, wasn't it? Fix ugly custom tree. Well, think we'll call that done. I need something there, but it might end up being a building. Not really sure. Fixing, it's, the ugliness is fixed, Meadow. You can't argue that the ugliness is not fixed. It is no longer ugly because it no longer exists. That's cheating. It's Minecraft. I make my own rules. Why did I get it? Oh, there must have been a jungle leaf in there somewhere. All right, back to texturing this wall thing. So we maybe won't put the mob farm cosmic directly under the tree, but the collection system might be. Although I guess we could put the collection system directly on top of the mob farm, because the mob farm is going to be so deep. I don't think you're going to have to worry too much about it. Yep, I think I just need some cracked and some regular bricks. And all the scaffolding in the world. Why not put it too low, Meadow? I thought the idea was the lower in the world, the more mobs would spawn in it. Is that not correct? Mob spawning from the player also counts vertically. Well, this isn't for... Right, I guess you want it to be mob spawning when people are walking around the area, so you have to figure out the right distance. That makes sense. What I could do is, instead of making like a tower, like a lot of times mob farms are towers, maybe what we could do is we could make a large flat mob farm. Like we could have it at a layer where almost anywhere you go in Summerville, you're going to be loading it, right? Like if it was, I mean, just say for example, the distance is what, 128? Is that the range? So if we're standing at Y64, then we built it 100 blocks below that, but instead of a tower, it's a long, wide, kind of like large single floor. Then we could do all kinds of really cool stuff. And that would be probably less to dig out. Or it would be something that we could build the collection system for, design it, and then depending on the time involved, Cosmic or other people could just expand it, right? Like once the collection system is in place, it would just be a matter of duplicating that water system, you know? Have like one major water chain pulling everything towards, you know, a certain doom, and then just, you know, expand it. I think that would work. That actually would be a pretty good idea. Thanks for the heads up on that. That's a good call. All right, I want to put, I think, some detail, maybe about there. So maybe a couple blocks up from that one. This is going to be a real pain in the butt. Maybe there. Yeah, not really keen on these cracked bricks. They don't seem to work very well in these towers. Stream is at 2 hours. Thank you, Cosmic. We're almost done. Good reminder, though, to mention that I'm going to be streaming more often and for longer next week. I think it's okay. I feel like I want more happening in here. So next week I'm going to be doing the Starfield September Supportathon, and as I normally have my weekday streams around 2 hours, I'm absolutely anticipating spending a lot more time in Starfield. The streams will be more chill. I think they'll be a little bit more, you know, leaning back, chatting with the chat about what's going on in the game, that kind of thing. And the plan is to attempt to get more support for the channel by then having goals that will unlock more stream time. So I'm not going to do anything like 12-hour streams or anything like that. I think my limit is going to be 4 to 6 hours per day. And that might not be consecutive. Like it might be like, hey, I need to take a break and eat lunch, you know, and come back after. So we could look at stuff like that as a possibility. So with these, I'm trying to keep the flow going vertical. I don't want to create any horizontal bands because I want this to help kind of accent the height of this thing. That might be too high. We'll see. No, it looks okay. Well, that's annoying. All right. that. I think that's everything. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I think I got lucky. Normally this kind of stuff takes forever. But I think that looks all right. I do think I could try to put a window in there, but maybe I'll leave that for another day. So the only other place I need to check is just the bottom part of it inside. To make sure this looks okay. I have to use a torch here. Oh, I don't have the blocks. Go get those. Actually, maybe I should wait on this because I don't know if that stairwell is going to stay there. Because of how we do this bottom part, this might change. So maybe I should wait before I detail all of this. I was going to do the texture all the way down, but I think we'll just use this as an opportunity to maybe push in the andesite, and then when it switches from andesite to all the other blocks. Yeah, I think I'll wait to do this part just because this could be different. I could have sworn that we had more light happening down here. Maybe I broke it by accident. I don't want any creeper surprises by AFK. Here we go. All right, put some stuff away. Low on andesite again. Let's see if I get any more here. A little bit, not a lot. We get to check something off. West Tower texture. That is now done. Sweet. So that's stuff we have to wait for my my decision on the table and chairs. And this will be last. Cool. Right on, folks. Well, hopefully you've enjoyed this. I'm going to pass you along to somebody else playing Minecraft. I believe Tadpole Milk is live. I think I was talking to him earlier and he said he was streaming until 5 o'clock his time. So we will pass you along to Tadpole Milk. Tadpole was recently on the Citadel Cafe with me. If you want to check that out, that's at thecitadelcafe.com. You can also listen to the Spawn Chunks. There's a brand new episode out this week. We talked about things like choosing the right mod, should you want to get a mod, as well as if the overall Minecraft community feels that the game should be getting better over time in terms of difficulty level. Should be getting easier over time, I should say. And last but not least, don't forget about that Starfield special stream and stream week next week for some subscriber and some support-a-thon good times. We are going to be starting Tuesday evening at 9 p.m. my time. That's Atlantic time, 8 p.m. Eastern in the US, or UTC -3 hours. And of course, we will be playing Starfield. I don't think my other games next week will change. I do still plan on playing Minecraft on Thursday. I do still plan on doing Lego on Friday. Starfield will just be sprinkled in and around on other days and other times. So you can subscribe here on Twitch if you want to support. You can follow, of course, to get when I go live. Everyone in my Discord, I do send out notifications when we go live as well. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram. I'm Joel Duggan, very easy to find. And check out Patreon. Patreon is one of the things I'm going to be talking a lot about next week. And it is the most affordable and the easiest way to support me in what I do, because it's only $2 a month, which is far less than the price of a cup of coffee, especially if you're going to some place like Starbucks. And it renews automatically, and you get access to the Discord automatically as well. So it's a great way to support the stream and stay in the community and not have to think about it ever again. So I really appreciate all of you. Thank you ever so much to the folks that dropped subs, gift subs, Cosmic for that fantastic donation, and for, of course, modding, and to other mods that were here as well. I know Sandy was hanging out earlier as well, as was Mini Packs. But y'all are awesome. I will see you tomorrow. That's Friday for the Lego Let's Chat. We're going to be moving on to, I believe it's bag 8 of the motorized lighthouse. And we've got batteries in it now. So we'll be curious to see how that mechanism is going to come together as we build a little bit higher. I think the next phase is going to be the roof of the Lightkeeper's cottage. But for now, it will be a cool experience nonetheless. That's happening tomorrow at 1 o'clock Atlantic. Again, that's UTC -3 hours. I will see y'all then. Until tomorrow, have a fantastic day with Tadpole Milk. See you later.